resources. Something I'm really excited about is we're going to hear actually from some students who are going to give you their advice on things like time management, potentially being a full-time student and also working, things of that nature. Then we are going to enter breakout rooms with our graduate program chairs. So that's very exciting. And you can ask, specific questions about your programs. And then the last 20 minutes, you're going to be in a breakout room with your advisor. So that is a good opportunity for, first of all, to just start a relationship. And your advisor is going to explain things to you like adding and dropping classes in self-service, scheduling appointments on Starfish, different things like that that are going to help you hit the ground running in your program. So the first thing I want to do is just introduce our team to you. Caroline, can you switch the slide?
Did it not switch on your end?
No, is it switched on everybody else's?
No.
No.
We're gonna do a fun little stop share. And then we're
gonna say, we already have had a team member tell us they lost power. So where we are right now in the Boston area, it is raining cats and dogs. So, we might have a little bit of technical difficulties.
Is that good? Are we all set now? Should be sharing. No, still not.
Nope.
Zoom's being fussy. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
it's just showing, yeah.
okay. All right, we'll do it that way. I'll share base. All right, you can see it now.
Not yet. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. So, everyone, I promise it was worth the wait. Look at this awesome team. I mean, come on, give it up from your living rooms. First off, I want to introduce Crystal Porter. She is our Vice President for Enrollment and Marketing. We have Lynn Shelley, who she's going to get her own slide, but I'm also going to say right now, she's our new Dean of Graduate and Professional Studies, but I'm going to stop there because she's going to have a further introduction later. Next, we have Adrienne Franchosi, Assistant Vice President of Graduate and Professional Studies. Chris Gray, our Dean of Enrollment. That's me. Hopefully I look the same there. Tom Hurley, the Director of Enrollment. Jody Malloy, our Coordinator. Christina Ferrari-Barrett, Assistant Director of Digital Marketing. And Jill Chambers, brand new on board, our Data and CRM Analyst. So next is the enrollment team. So all of you folks have talked to these people, or possibly Tom, who just became the director. So Candace Obratzev, Senior Associate Director of Graduate Enrollment. Mark Gaffney, Associate Director. Laura Moreno, Assistant Director of Graduate Enrollment, and Siobhan Coleman, Assistant Director of Graduate Enrollment. And the advising team. So Caroline Lynch, the Assistant Director. Caroline is the brains behind this entire event tonight. So thank you so much, Caroline, for putting this together for us. Amanda Barba, Assistant Director of Graduate Student Services and Advising. And Centoya Simmons, Assistant Director of Graduate Student Services and Advising. She did lose power today, so we're hoping that she's able to hop on, but if she is not, she'll definitely be connecting with all of her advisees sometime soon. So I did want to introduce first to kick off the night on the right foot, our Assistant Vice President for Graduate and Professional Studies, Adrienne Franchosi, to give you all a warm welcome.
Hello, and welcome to Lasell University Graduate and Professional Studies. We are delighted to have you as a member of the graduate student community. I want to share just 3 pieces of advice that I have for you. The first is to take your role as students seriously. If you don't take your role seriously, no one around you will. And there are little tips that you might not have thought of. But the first is to certainly create a study space, wherever that will be, whether it's home, on campus, but carve out a special space to be a student. Make sure you add time in your calendar, just as you would for a work obligation or a doctor's appointment. Add in your study time. You want to make sure that you respect this new role as student. The second tip that I have is to connect with your classmates, connect with your faculty. This is certainly the credential that you're going to earn at the end of this journey is your master's degree, and that's great. But the meaningful connections and the people you cross paths with along the way are going to help get you there too. So remember that. And then lastly, I just want to encourage you to persevere. You've taken this first important step and you know the reason why you want your master's degree. So even when the going gets tough, make sure you don't quit. And that's when we are all here to support you. I wish you the best, and I just want to assure you that your day, your commencement day, is near. It's in the near future, and you can reach it just like the many before you. And as you start this journey, one fun thing is that you're going to be starting your journey with our new Dean of Graduate and Professional Studies, Dr. Lynn Chelly. And so Dr. Chelly's joining us here tonight for her first graduate student orientation, along with all of you.
Thank you, Adrienne. I really appreciate it. Very happy to be part of the Lasell University team and welcome all of you to GPS and encourage everything that Adrienne said. Great advice. We're all here to help you, no matter what type of information, celebration, challenge you may have. We're here to assure your success. So look to any of us. It's a fabulous team. I already know that. And we want to see you get to that commencement day that is around the corner. Thanks to all for welcoming me. And I appreciate being here tonight.
Thank you so much, Lynn, for speaking. That really means a lot to us. We're really excited to have you on board.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. My name is Amanda Barba. I am an Assistant Director of Graduate Student Services and Advising here at Lasell. So I very well may be some of your academic advisors throughout your time here at Lasell, and I'm really excited to get to know you folks. Something we really wanted to make sure to highlight today during this orientation is sort of a new initiative we have, and one that's really hit the ground running is our Facebook group. So we really recommend you join it. It's written out, the link to join it is facebook.com/groups/Lasell grad student. If you're looking to find it, you can also search Lasell University Graduate and Professional Studies Community Group on Facebook, and is the and sign, not the word and. I definitely recommend you join it. There, you'll be able to have the opportunity to post different things that maybe you're experiencing throughout your time at Lasell, and connect with your fellow classmates that maybe you don't get to talk to as often as you would like to, or maybe even just learn something new about your classmates, and form study groups, or even just asking questions. Some members of the Graduate and Professional Studies team are actually in the Facebook group as well. So if you ask a question there, we are there also to answer those questions there as well. We'll post different updates there. Around commencement, we were posting updates. Students were, communicating about their commencement plans and things like that. So it's definitely a really great community. You can request to join. It's a private group, so you don't need to worry about, folks on your Facebook friends list seeing what you're posting in there and all that stuff. And we vet everyone that's going to be in there, so we make sure they really are Lasell students. So it's a really safe space for you all to connect, ask your questions, and just get to know each other in a little bit less of a formal setting. And it's been going really well, and we're really excited to have you all join and be a part of the community there as well. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us about that. And yeah, make sure you join if you're on Facebook.
Awesome. Thank you, Amanda. Another thing I wanted to point out that we're excited about doing this year is we are going to have monthly advising drop-in sessions every single month. And every advisor is actually doing 2 sessions a month, and they're doing them at different times to hopefully be able to catch the most amount of students. There are a lot of different ways that you can talk to us. We'll get into that more in the advisor break-ins, like scheduling one-on-one appointments in Starfish, of course, always just calling and texting our direct line, emailing, that sort of thing. But these are just another opportunity to come and talk to us. And sort of as Amanda was mentioning, you can also meet other students that way. Something that really warmed my heart, to be honest, is one of my students told me she's become really, really good friends with someone else in her program. And that just honestly made me really happy. So these are good opportunities to meet other folks. Caroline's are going to be September 17th at 12 p.m. And these are all Eastern Standard Times. And September 27th at 6. Centoya's are September 15th at 2 p.m. and September 20th at 6 p.m. And Amanda's are September 14th at 12 and September 23rd at 5:30. Again, if these don't work for you, please don't worry. We will find a time to connect with you.
And along the same lines of that, continuing along the event space, we also offer events where we work in conjunction with other offices on campus. So for September, we have an introduction to library services with Anna Sarniso, who is phenomenal, super helpful. If you did undergrad here, I'm sure you know who she is. And this is a really great one to go to because the library can help you do research. They can tell you all about their research guides. For a lot of topics, they actually have research guides created that you can just go use and you don't actually have to put together for yourself, which is beautiful. And they're just really great, super helpful. So that's going to be happening on the 14th at 6. And then we have programming monthly on top of those advisor drop-ins. So we are looking into, doing some stuff with the Academic Achievement Center, some stuff on diversity. So yeah, we'll have a bunch of different offerings. Those we always post about in the Facebook group and we share on our website as well.
Good evening, new GPS students. It's exciting to have you here tonight and to welcome you to the Graduate and Professional Studies community. My name is Tom Hurley. I'm the Director of Graduate Enrollment. Many of you have probably received phone calls, emails, or text messages from me. So, but we are excited to have you here tonight and joining us for this orientation. So in terms of course formats and what you can expect, so the first type of format is our full semester hybrid. So this is referred to as the main course when you go and you're registering for courses. This is, and what it is, it's a 16-week long course, and you would be meeting in person every 2 weeks for class. The second format you can expect is the 8-week online. This is referred to as session 1 and session 2. These courses are 100% online and asynchronous, and these run 7 to 8 weeks long. And we also have a 2-week intensive for anyone that really wants to jump in and knock out some credits during the holiday break. You can take some credits during December and January. Those classes are 2 weeks long and they are fully online as well. Now, this is our academic calendar for the fall semester. As you can see, we have some of our calendar dates on the right. Obviously, the first day of class is this upcoming week. The add drop period is on September 13th. And then October, you'll see that there's a course withdrawal. So if you're looking to withdraw from a course, you would have to do that before October 8th. And the last day of session 1 is October 29th. And then you can jump right into your session 2 class if you're in session 2 on November 1st, where there's an add drop on November 3rd. There's also course withdrawals on November 12th for the main session. So if you're in the main in-person session, the 16-week session, that's your withdrawal period for the 16 weeks. So if you are in a main course, just make sure you highlight November 12th. The last day of classes for the main 16-week session is December 13th. And the last day of class for session 2, if you're in the 8-week online course, that is December 21st. And if you are jumping into the winter intensive, the first day of that is December 30th. But I would take the tip on this slide, and I would take a picture of this and make sure you put it into your phone so you don't forget your dates.
Thank you, Tom, for telling us all about that. Those are definitely super important dates, and I agree, definitely take a picture. Those are all the grad specific dates. There are some additional ones that exist on the calendar, but I'll give people a minute to take a picture if they were doing that. And then, you know, Adrienne mentioned it to us earlier when she was giving you, you know, the 3 tips about grad school is you need to let people know that you are in grad school, that you're studying. And just remember that we're in this together. Even though you might be online, you might never set foot on campus, we're all still here for you. You have the Academic Achievement Center. They have tutoring, professional writing tutors, just general support around time management, and just really getting into the groove of grad school. The library, like we mentioned, they're going to be doing an event in September or later this month. The Center for Career Readiness, even if you're not actively preparing for job search, they'll still do resume and cover letter reviews, interview prep, which is great. Then there's financial aid, student accounts, and the registrar's office, which most of you have already probably been in contact with or utilized at this point in your journey. They're all phenomenal as well, and you'll continue to work with them throughout your time here. And then at the end, and this is where Adrienne's point really kind of hits home, is your family, friends, coworkers, and peers. Your coworkers might not, you know, directly affect grad school, but it is just good for people to know, you know, this is where you're at, this is where you're putting a lot of your free time, and also that it's something important to you. All right, and then so next we have a short video just about a few of the main resources, the Academic Achievement Center, the library, and the Center for Career Readiness. So I'm just going to play that video for everybody. And make sure I'm sharing my computer audio. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear it when it starts.
A lot of what we do at the Academic Achievement Center, you know, with our individual tutoring or with our small group tutoring or study groups, we're fostering a welcoming
The video froze. Let's give, this is Dolores Radlow. She's she's in charge over there. Let's see. There we
culture
go.
of inquiry. You know, we want students to dig deeper. That's our academic culture here at Lasell. And so there's always something that you can learn or push yourself even further to get to that next level. So our supports really are for all students. Like I said before, we meet students where they're at, whether they need help with time management or organization, help with the learning process, brainstorming, outlining, you know, taking a look at drafts, helping them to edit their papers, or really digging deep into the bigger picture. You know, is there something else that they can do with their research to take it to that next level?
Hi everyone, my name is Jessie Orlando and I work in the Center for Career Readiness alongside Donnell Turner. Our offices are located in the Edwards Student Center on the top floor above Valentine Dining Hall. We're happy to help and support our graduate students in a number of ways, including exploring, identifying, and or refining your career paths and goals, developing a job search strategy, preparing for upcoming interviews, negotiating job offers, and enhancing your resume and cover letter. Additionally, we offer a variety of resources to assist you with the internship and full-time job search, including Handshake, which is the Career Center's innovative recruitment and career management platform for Lasell University students and alumni. If you'd like to meet, you can email us directly or schedule an appointment using Starfish. Welcome to Lasell. We look forward to meeting you soon.
Hi, I'm Anna Sarniso, the Library Director here at Lasell University. Welcome to Brennan Library. We're here to help you with all of your research. If you'd like help, there's the 2 best options to reach us are going to lasell.edu/library. That's our library website. You can find contact information, our research guides that we've already created for you, and Laser Search, our one-stop search of most of our resources. You can also email us at library@lasell.edu, and any librarian who's available will answer that email to start helping you right away. Please contact us and visit our library website if you have any questions. We look forward to hearing from you. Welcome to Lasell.
Alrighty, and so next we are going to hear from our experts. We had one student who ended up not being able to join us today, or one, I should say, alumni, who wasn't able to join today. His name is Dean Jenkins, so he ever so kindly sent us a video that I'm going to play really quickly, and then one by one, you're going to hear from a few students who I'll introduce as we go, and they're going to give you some advice and some tips.
Hey everybody, Dean Jenkins here. I am a 2019 graduate of the master's program at Lasell. So I was asked by Elizabeth to come and maybe give you some advice as to what it's going to take for you to be able to be a full-time working employee and to complete your master's program. So a couple quick things. Number one, become a master of time management. That means every little second that you have, every spare moment that you have, that you can be getting a little something done, squeeze a little work in and take little bites out of your assignments. I find that that's very helpful. Number two, create study groups. Get with people that are in your classes, people that are on the same track as you, and work together and collaborate and support each other and help each other through the assignments. I found that to be very helpful. And lastly, make sure that you connect with your teachers. Your teachers are there. They are invested in your success, and they want to see you graduate because, again, it benefits everybody for you to be successful. So those are just a few things. If you need anything more, please hit me up on LinkedIn. My name is Dean Jenkins, D-I-N Jenkins, and you can check me out at #SupplyTheWhy on all of your major podcast and social media platforms. Good luck, everybody. Take care.
And so next we're going to hear from Erin Larghey, who did the rehabilitation science program.
Hey everybody, I'm Erin Larghey, and I actually got my master's in nutrition for human performance this past winter in 2020. It's all good, Caroline. Just a little background, I did my undergrad in Lasell in exercise science. I currently work in their IT department now, and in 2018, I started my nutrition journey. So my top piece of advice would be to take your classes week by week. Know what to do when you need to respond to who, what quizzes due by when, or what worksheet you need to hand in, especially when you're working and trying to keep a balance of everything. You know, life can get hectic, everything can just get hectic. So knowing what you need to do this week will help you feel less overwhelmed, especially when you have like a 8 to 16 week course. And then once you know what's due this week, you'll be able to find free time to post, whether it's during your lunch break or, if you take the T on a commute, you'll be able to respond or find free time there. And like I said, I work in the IT department, so I will probably be meeting a lot of you sometime in your journey here. And yeah, best of luck and just have a blast with it.
Thanks, Erin. That's definitely good advice. Our next student is Jordan, who is a current MBA student at Lasell.
Hey everyone, as you heard, my name is Jordan, studying my MBA at Lasell. I'm super excited for all of you to begin this journey. It's really, one word, transformative. Seeing so many of these people here on this meeting and some of these videos makes me so excited because as you meet them and collaborate with them, you will see that all these resources available to you really support your journey. And there's not enough that can be said about support as you enter a graduate program. My number one piece of advice is guard your time. That means time management, communicating with those loved ones and in your circle about what your journey looks like, and then using tools to aid that. So I'm gonna drop a resource in the chat. This is my favorite time management tool. That's an application. It's called Focus Keeper. It's been really helpful for me. As far as getting involved on campus, As you've heard, you have the STC, you have the library, you have the Academic Achievement Support Center. I advise you all to take advantage. And then plug in your advisor. Your advisor has so many answers and knows how to get the answers to the questions that you may have or need. So definitely collaborate with your advisor. And lastly, make some time to collaborate with your classmates. This is a journey that becomes a complete experience once you use each other as resources and compile all the different expertises that you have and backgrounds to really make this a rich experience.
Thank you, Jordan, and especially thank you for sharing resources. I love a good task manager. All right, and so next and last but not least is going to be Amanda Beaton, who actually used to work here at Lasell, so we're super excited to have her back.
Oh, thank you.
Take it away.
I am very excited to be here. One of the pieces of advice that I think is helpful or would be helpful to new graduate students would be to really develop a relationship with your professor. I think that it's really important to ask questions whenever they come up. If there's a certain topic that you're enjoying learning about, definitely make sure that you you can have a conversation with your classmates or your professor about it, and ultimately just kind of pick each other's brains. Don't feel as though if you're taking an online course that you can't develop a connection with your fellow classmates or your professor. Make sure that you are proactively reaching out to them so that not only they can support you, but you can support them and hopefully build upon your professional network.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So yeah, so that's just some advice from people who have been all the way through it, people who are still going through it, and just let you know you can do it.
Thank you so much to all you